guys, it's Robin May. And listen, I am on vacation, but there was no way I was going to miss coming to you and sharing with you our last strategy in the 7-step process for living intentionally and fully engaged. I have given you a 4-part series, and this is part number 4. You can check out all of the other strategies by going to youtube.com/Robin May Online, and they're all right there for you. So let me give you number 7. I gave you 1 through 6. Now it's time for number 7 in living intentionally and fully engaged. And then we're going to recap all 7, and then I want to hear from you. I want to hear how you're going to apply all 7 steps, okay? So number 7, to living intentionally and fully engaged. I think this might be one of my favorite steps. It's scary, but it's important. It is critical that you alienate anything or anyone that is toxic. If you're going to live your life with purpose, if you're going to fully embrace what it is that God has called you to, you must alienate. That's a strong word, but it's the right word. You must drastically get away from anything or anyone that is toxic, even if that means your own negative thoughts. I want to start there because it's so easy to point out everything and everybody else that might be hindering us, but sometimes, or a lot of times, we don't own up to the ways we are hindering ourselves. And so if you have a negative self-view, if you think negatively about yourself, you need to alienate yourself from those negative thoughts. Let me help you. You can't always stop the negative thought from coming, but you get to decide what you're going to do when it shows up. If my cell phone rings, I don't have to answer it. If someone knocks on my door, I don't have to open it. I get to determine what comes into my world. And so if you're having negative thoughts, if it shows up, just replace it with the Word of God. Replace it with your most positive affirmation. You get to control the thoughts that you are thinking. So you have to alienate yourself from even your own negative thoughts. And then if you have people in your life who, number 1, don't support what God has called you to, or they are intentionally trying to sabotage, can you run as far away from them as possible? Now, some of you are saying, Robin, some of those people I can't get away from because they're in my circle, they're in my family. You might be married to them, but it doesn't mean that you can't have any engagement with them. It does mean, though, you have to protect your purpose. You hear that? You have to protect your purpose. Treat it like a newborn baby because that's how vulnerable it is, particularly when you're first starting out. And so you want to make sure that you don't allow everyone access to what it is God has called you to, because you're still trying to get comfortable and trying to get your sea legs and trying to make sure that you are ready for what it is He's called you to do. So you don't need any negativity. Okay, so you have to alienate yourself. Okay, so we talked about other people, we talked about our own negative thoughts, but sometimes there are just things in our life. Maybe there are habits, or maybe it's social media, maybe it's an obsession with TV. Whatever it is that is keeping you from walking in your purpose, you want to get away from it, alienate it. All right, so now it's time for a review. Let's go over all 7 steps to living intentionally and fully engaged. I have my notes right here so that I won't forget any of them. So number 1 is you have to accept that walking in your purpose is not an option. It is a mandate. It is what God has called you to. And if you're going to say that you are a woman of faith, a person of faith, you must understand that walking in your purpose is not an option. It's a mandate. Number 2, you have to ask God for His divine guidance. Listen, God is not playing peekaboo with your purpose. He's not playing hide and go seek with your destiny. You are a critical part to His will being done on earth. And so He wants you to fully engage. So ask Him. Then number 3 is you want to acknowledge what comes naturally to you. Many times we dismiss those things that we do very easily because we feel like it's not a big deal. But right there, I want you to start to nurture that, because you might find your purpose and your destiny right in what comes easily to you. Number 4 is you want to align yourself with people who can support you. Listen, if you are on isolation island, get off of it right now. You will not get to the next level by yourself. You must strategically align yourself with people that can support you, who can guide you, who can encourage you, and you want to make sure that the relationship is mutually beneficial. Okay, so then number 5, you want to not only align yourself with people who can help you, you want to agree to being held accountable by at least 3 people in your life. Accountability is one of the most crucial steps to living your life on purpose, because without it, you can be a loose cannon without anybody in your life who can help you see some blind spots that you might not recognize. All right, then number 6 is you have to anticipate roadblocks. On this journey, there will be roadblocks. There will be challenges, but God already promised us that while we might have challenges, He's already overcome them, and so we can just walk in His victory. So you have to anticipate roadblocks and don't let it scare you or shut you down. And then again, number 7 is you have to alienate yourself from anything or anyone that is toxic. All right, guys, I hope that all 7 of those strategies will really help you finish 2014 strong and get you ready and prepared to really take it to the next level in 2015. Every year, we just want to get better and better. We don't want to be cynical or disregard the power of a new year. It's an opportunity for us to be refreshed and renewed. And so if you take these 7 strategies, finish this year strong, and then take 2015 by the horns, you will see the victory of the Lord in your life. I want to hear from you. I want to hear which 7 of those strategies really resonate with you. Your assignment for this last session is to think about those things in your life that might be hindering you and how you can alienate yourself from those things so that you can fully embrace what it is God has called you to. I have enjoyed this journey with you all. Let's stay connected. There's some great things I have in store for 2015 that I believe is going to bless you. I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. Take care.